Welcome. Welcome to the channel. This is the first video. I'm honored to have you guys here. Thank you for tuning in. The goal with this channel is to bring a lot of the short form content that I do to a longer style content where we can talk about life, business, spirituality, law of attraction, all the things that interest me, fitness, all the things that interest me, we're going to bring to this longer style content. And then I just want to be able to come on here and just say what I want to say. Just talk unfiltered, and hopefully that jives with some of you guys. So first call, first YouTube video is a big one. I am going sober for a year. I am committing to it. I've had trouble with committing to this in the past because it's fucking fun. Let's face it, it's fun. Drinking, going out, nice bottle of Chateauneuf du Pape, good Macallan 25, a little champagne, little martinis, out with the boys, out with the lady. It's fun. Sitting in a bar is fun. Not here to deny that. That's for sure. But I do know that living a great, beautiful, fulfilling, spiritual life is better. It's better. When you get consistency in all avenues, when you're just a good fucking person, it's better. It's way fucking better. So I'm going for more of that. So the goal here is to share some reasons why I'm doing it, to A, hold myself accountable. Accountability is good. Some people don't need it. I like to utilize it for my advantage. Another thing is I'm hoping to inspire others and just know that, hey, you can still go out, you can still have fun without hitting the booze. You can still live a great life without going out with the boys on Fridays and Saturdays and just completely fucking up your week. You can still do that. There's things to do that are fun that are actually better for you, believe it or not. Makes sense. Better for you in all avenues, and you'll experience a higher level of enjoyment. It just might take a little bit of sacrifice to experience a higher level of enjoyment. So first thing why I'm doing this is it completely fucks with my consistency. So I am just inconsistent when I bring the booze in. I'll be rolling in all avenues: fitness, business, relationships, spirituality, morning journaling, and then one weekend will throw off the trajectory in almost all avenues. I'll have to bring them from what we're in the green, rolling in the top 80 to 100 percentile down to the 40 percentile in the yellow. That's not where we like to be. And because of just alcohol. Now, I am an absolute addict. I'm just an addictive personality. A lot of entrepreneurs are. It's a common thing there. I don't deny it. I definitely am. I like to go hard on things. When I drink, I'm not just gonna have a glass of wine. I've done it before. I'm like, why the fuck did I even do that? I, I want the whole bottle. I want 2 glasses, and I want some deep, intensive conversation with whoever I'm with, and I want to keep that going if I'm gonna do it at all. So I'm either like a not do it or an all in type of guy, and unfortunately, that can be very detrimental with alcohol. So for me, it's just better to just not have it. Another thing is I haven't really been enjoying it as much as I've used to. When I was younger in my early 20s, like it was fantastic. Living in Los Angeles, being in the restaurant business, being able to taste these amazing wines, to learn about them, to go to wine tastings, to go to rooftop bars in downtown Los Angeles or in West Hollywood, drinking martinis, getting inebriated till 2, 3 in the morning, laughing my butt off. Like it was fun. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to deny it. It was fun. I'm just turning 30, man. I'm turning 30 and I want to achieve a lot more in life than just that party lifestyle. Big thing. Big thing is how it affects fitness. Most people that are past the age of, I think it's 26, especially in the States, look like shit. They just don't take care of themselves. And I don't want to be that person. I want to be healthy till I'm 80, till I'm 90, till I'm dead. I want to be able to still do stuff. I want to still be able to go on hikes at an old poppy age. I've seen it. I was hiking Machu Picchu, and there was this guy. He was rolling, and I'm like talking to him a little bit, and we're going on this downhill. and this guy looked fine. He had a lot of stuff on, so it was hard to see his whole body. Tall guy, and I was just chopping it up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm 75." I'm like, "Well, there's no other way to get up here from where we're at than to walk and to climb. So you went up all this?" He's like, "Yeah, I've ran like 30 marathons in my life. Never really been a big partier." He might have said he doesn't drink. I don't remember it that much. I don't want to hold this to that because I know there are some people that can have like a little bit every once in a while and still live these lives. So if that's you, maybe you don't need to go as crazy as I am. Just get it fully out, and maybe in the future I'll be better with it. Maybe in a year when I get through this and I go back to it, maybe there'll be some new enlightenment. Who knows? One thing I've learned from a lot of alcoholic friends is just take it day by day. So that's why I'm not putting a no alcohol for life on this. I've tried to do that before. It's a very intimidating thing to commit to. To think about your wedding day to not have a glass of champagne. It's a big thing to say no to. So I don't want to freak myself out because that might just ruin it. So just take it day by day. In the year, I can do that. I can do a year. Is it going to be challenging? Absolutely. So it affects the fitness. And if you ever wear I don't have my Garmin on right now, but I usually wear a Garmin and it tracks my sleep. If you just have even one glass of wine, it completely diminishes how much REM sleep and deep sleep. Now, if you're watching this, you've probably already watched other videos, so you know this. This isn't something that's not commonly talked about. Huberman has a phenomenal podcast on how detrimental alcohol is to sleep and also your brain. And that's another thing. I value my brain. I value the efficiency of my brain. I value my quick wit, and I don't want to lose that over time. Speaking of time, aging. Aging. As I get older, alcohol has been taking me longer to recover from, and that's a red flag to me. I want to keep going hard in all areas. And then recovery. I do CrossFit almost 5 to 6 times a week now. Running an ultra marathon this year. And when I drink, I get so much more sore in the gym. Like, I'll have a couple drinks, and the next day I'll go hard on legs or something, and then I'm just sore, big time sore for days after. When usually it wouldn't be that much. When you work out as often as I do, you don't get sore as much. If you go super super hard like we do often with like new PRs, yeah, you're gonna get a little bit sore, but your body's used to it. It's not like the first time hitting legs when you're 16 and you can't even take a deuce. So when alcohol comes in, it feels like that. Another big thing is when you commit to not drinking, you have to get good with setting boundaries. And this is good practice for all areas of life. I've done 30 to 60 to 90 days before without drinking. And throughout that time, I've learned to just tell people, like, hey, man, like, dude, just have one with us. It's like, nah, I don't drink. I don't. I'm not drinking right now. And just being able to set those firm boundaries, it builds a lot of inner confidence because you break through that. When you wake up that Saturday, if you went out Friday and you went out till 1 a.m. and everyone's inebriated and you just the whole time just stayed stealthy, unfazed, committed to your goal, and then you wake up that Saturday morning ferocious. You feel ferocious to take on that day. Now imagine a whole year of that. Imagine a whole life of that. Just feeling ferocious and not fazed by all these other people because nobody likes to drink alone. That's why they want to keep getting you to do it, right? Nobody wants to drink alone. That's why the guy's like, dude, just have one with us. Come on, man. Bro, you're really not going to drink? There's always going to be something. This is another thing I've learned and why I'm committing to a full year is there's always something. I'm going to Europe for the first time in 3 weeks. This was a big thing for me in my head, my monkey mind, I call him Jiminy Crickets, that little voice in your head sitting on your left shoulder. He's just like, dude, you're gonna be on Oktoberfest, you're gonna be in Barcelona. This is your first time in Europe. Wine's like $5 over there, and I'm just like, dude, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up. I don't care because there's always gonna be something. If I didn't start now, when am I gonna start? Because when I get back from Europe, oh yeah, but it's your cousin's wedding. You got to drink at your cousin's wedding, man. Who are you? You're going to drink in Europe, but you're not going to drink at your cousin's wedding. And then after your cousin's wedding, oh, your best friend just had a baby. You got to drink at the baby shower. Oh, oh, you're going camping with the boys. You got to drink camping with the boys. Like, nope, don't drink. Don't drink. I'm committed to this goal here. Hey, man, I went all throughout Europe and I didn't have a drink. I'm not going to drink because you just birthed a kid. I'm not. Congrats. But me drinking right now is not going to make sure this baby has a great life. Me being here, maybe it will. And you know what? Maybe my commitment could help out this baby's life. Hope everyone's okay. Okay, so boundaries practice, huge. And now this one is a no-brainer. Alcohol doesn't support my goal. My goal is to help people understand higher consciousness, to help them get out of the rat race, which is life, to be able to experience and enjoy life more, and to help people find their purpose, why they are here in life. I feel like this is a big part of my purpose. I don't feel I know. Feeling is a knowing. And I know this is a big part of why I'm here. I've been able to have the gift of communication to help people understand this because I've created such an amazing life for myself. And a lot of that is because of my commitment to saying no to things. And I want to help inspire others. And alcohol gets in the way of that. I feel like a fraud. When I drink and I go out, I feel like a fraud because it doesn't support my goal. And there's a divine knowingness to me. It's like source is telling me, hey, when you do that, Ethan, you're not your goal's here. We're coming here. When you drink, you're coming back. And it's not back like a slingshot. It's back. It's taking you farther and farther away. It's like in The Alchemist, when, if you've ever read the book The Alchemist, it's one of my favorite books. It was Kobe Bryant's favorite book as well. So in The Alchemist, Santiago is the main character, and he had a dream, and in the dream, a little boy showed him a treasure. So throughout the book, he's following omens. Omens are signs, feelings, visions, and following these omens. Now, when he stopped following the omens and he walked away from his goal, he would stop getting the omens. And this is what happens to most people, is they stop following the omens so they don't get any more omens, and then they just mere exist throughout life. My goal here is to continue to follow the omens. Continue to follow these omens, and one of them is to avoid alcohol. And it's been there. I've felt it. When I drink, it's just like, you fucked up. Back. Throwing you back. Can't have that. I'd say the last thing for me is, hopefully with this video and my continuous talking about this can serve and support maybe you watching this. And I'm more than happy to hop on. Like, let's chat about it. If you've been feeling this way for a while, but you've had nobody else that's been on the same wave as you, that you know that alcohol doesn't support what you want to do and it really doesn't make you feel good, but it's such a social elixir and it's so common in society that you feel like it's hard to stop this. Reach out, let's have a conversation. Let's bring you into my mastermind where there's like-minded people that are thinking just like this. All right, guys. Well, peace and love. I hope this helped. I'm looking forward to talking more on this platform with this longer style content, and just keep living.